So it's been a few weeks since I've been able to make a video. At the end of December, I shot 3 videos back to back, and the last of those videos went live January 3rd. I had planned a post-Christmas vacation to spend with my family before we got the new year started with both work and YouTube videos. And I have a bunch of videos planned, but but on New Year's Eve, I woke up that morning, December 31st, and I started to feel sick. And within a few hours, I was kind of curled up in the fetal position on the couch. And about 3:45, I was like, I need to go to the doctor. This is bad, and it got bad fast. So I drove down to the local Next Care Urgent Care, which is just down the street from me, and they wouldn't see me for whatever reason. It was in business hours. It was 3:50 in the afternoon, 3:55 in the afternoon. I was told that they had stopped taking walk-in patients for the day, and it was 3:55 in the afternoon or whatever. So I toughed it out, went home. I spent the next 4 days in bed. Now I knew it was the flu. The flu's been going around. My wife and kids all got the flu 2 weeks prior. My symptoms were the exact same as theirs. I wasn't concerned with it being COVID, being that I just got COVID back in October. But I spent 4 days in bed, hot and cold, sweating, coughing, whatever it was. That afternoon, New Year's Eve, I got home from trying to go to the doctor, took a hot shower, was standing in the bathroom trying to warm up after getting out of a hot shower, started dry heaving. It was not fun. And like I said, I went to bed for 4 days and didn't do much of anything. January 4th rolled around, and I started to feel a little bit better. I still had a bad cough. Woke up the 5th, and it was like it started all over again. Like I just weak, I was sweating, hot, cold, bad cough. I was nauseous. So I went and got tested for COVID, and like I thought COVID was negative. I didn't have COVID. The flu was just lingering. And went back to Next Care Urgent Care right down the street from me that evening. Now they're supposed to be open till 8 during normal business days, and I was there at 6:30, and again they refused to see me. Now I don't want this to be an indictment on this specific business. This is more about healthcare in general. If you're in the people treating business, you should probably treat people that show up to your business. But they refused to see me at 6:30, and they don't close till 8. No more walk-ins today. Okay, so I was going to go back home and go back to bed. My wife is like, no, we need to find somewhere else. I'm like, well, it's probably not going to find anywhere else short of going to the hospital. But she, got on Google. We found a place called Fast Med Urgent Care. We had to drive across town to get there, but we got there. They didn't have any openings, but they took me in. Within 45 minutes, I had a chest x-ray done. They did all my vital work, and turned out I didn't have the flu anymore. I had pneumonia. They treated me well. They gave me a nebulizer treatment, prescription for steroids, and prescription for antibiotics. And I was told to go home and spend another 5 days in bed, which I did. As of the shooting of this video, we're at the 12th, and I'm still not 100%, but I'm finally getting back on my feet. I've never been sick for 2 weeks in a row, and that's the reason I haven't had any videos up. I have tons of videos planned. I have outlines laid that I've laid in bed, and I see something that I wanted to do a story on, but when you can barely breathe, you don't want to talk, and shooting these videos requires the ability to talk. We do have a lot planned. I have 5 videos already outlined and mapped to be shot. I probably won't film those for a couple of days because just shooting this video is kind of taking it out of me. But we also have our Hellcat Durango scheduled for delivery. We're going to be taking delivery of that sometime in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, we got things going on. We got things planned. Just as soon as I get back to 100%, and I didn't want, I got 1,300 subscribers now. I didn't want anybody thinking that I just got monetized and bailed. I love doing the YouTube channel, and I wanted to update everybody on why I hadn't had any videos. It's very unusual for me It's very unusual for me to go 2 or 3 days without a video, much less going on 2 weeks without a video. So more videos are planned, including taking delivery of the Hellcat video. for the Hellcat Durango that's coming. I just took my last round of antibiotics and my last round of steroids. I'd say I'm about 50% of what I was before, and I'll keep improving. And if it comes back, then I'll deal with it and I'll go back to the doctor's office. But you know, if you're watching this and you're a healthcare provider, I get that the systems are overwhelmed with COVID patients and stuff like that. But if you have someone who needs your help and they're asking for your help and they're willing to pay for your help, I would pay out of pocket. To get turned away, that was kind of a kick in the balls. You know, twice, same location, they turned me away twice. What happens if I go home and I didn't listen to my wife and I didn't go to another place, and I go home with pneumonia and it gets worse and I didn't get it taken care of after they turned me away not once but twice? Maybe if they took me in the first time I went when I had the flu, I wouldn't have gotten pneumonia. You know, when it takes everything you have to walk out of your door to go to the doctor's office and you get turned away, you go spend the next 4 or 5 days in bed without the strength to do it again. It's just one of those things. I'm pretty bitter and angry about it, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep doing these videos, and like I said, I've got 5 videos planned. We're going to churn those out within the next few days, and hopefully get that Hellcat Durango delivered here very soon. Thanks, guys.